Hey everybody! Welcome to CharmedPersons. Welcome to the second episode of Ozma and the Silver Slippers.
Whoop, whoop.
This is the second of 3 episodes. Speaking of what's coming up in CharmedPersons, tomorrow is the next episode of Matt's Curse of Strahd campaign. What will happen? I can never guess. You will not see us on Sunday, unfortunately, but we will have stuff on Monday with the next episode of Talk With Me. Tuesday will be our normal Sunday session, and then Wednesday we will be right back here.
Tuesday will be our normal Sunday session is not a confusing statement.
It's not, but you know what I mean. You gotta stop. Okay, let's do it. Last week, our heroes were called to the throne room of the great Queen Ozma. I'm going to show some pictures during the recap. Make sure we remember who people are. Queen Ozma. Our heroes were a naive statue named Rocky. Being actively bitten by a dog right now, so sorry. Who's Rocky? An enthusiastic munchkin farmer named Bolo. Here's Bolo. And his adorable squirrel, Socks.
Are we going to see the socks image?
Here's Socks. We didn't see Socks last time.
So cute.
A highborn Emerald City native named Amira. And an angsty purple ape named Mickey. They were sent on a simple mission. Find where the great time dragon's hoard lies underneath Gillikin country at the exact moment she wakes from her 100-year slumber and retrieve the silver slippers. After she gave you some generous gifts and provided a lovely dinner in her garden, you were sent to find a companion who would be able to help guide your journey. You traveled through the rolling lands and up to the top of Up and Up Mountain with the help of some riddling mist maidens. You impressed them and were rewarded with a small gold bell with the ability to call upon the mist maidens for one favor. At the top of Up and Up, you found a stuffy, grumpy town full of unsettling purple creatures. Just about dusk, you found your destination, Dinker's Shop of Smokables. As you walked in, you found a bright, welcoming shop lined with shelves upon shelves. Hold on just a second. I have to save my shoe. I'm sorry. Shelves upon shelves of jars, pipes, and small plants. Hearing Rocky's friendly hello as you walked in, Dinker came out from behind the velvet curtain behind the counter and said, "Oh, sorry, dudes. I was packing up for the night. Pay no attention to the mess behind the curtain. I'm Dinker. What can I do you for?"
Hello, Dinker. What a pleasure it is to meet you. We have been looking for you.
What's up? What are you looking for? I got some herbs. I got some pipes. I'm about to close up, but I don't mind making one more sale for the night.
I guess I could use some herbs.
Well, what are you looking for, man?
We're looking for information.
Information. I've learned a lot from these herbs.
Yes, what exactly does that mean?
Well, I've got herbs that will make you see in a different color for a while. I've got some herbs that can give you some relaxed vibes. It'll take away any aches and some pains. I got some poppy, of course, if you need a great night's sleep. I've got, you guys will like this one. And he pulls out a jar from behind the counter and says, "This is very rare. This is called the flower of the time dragon."
Oh, that one. That's the one that we
Oh,
would
that's
want.
very convenient.
All right. Can I ask y'all, how did you where are y'all from?
Oh, Queen Ozma sent us.
Oh, Ozma. And he very quickly goes and flips the sign on his door to closes the curtains, locks up. Well, y'all should have told me that. She said she was sending some people. We were going on a journey. Well, let's get more comfortable. What do you think? I got some beds in the back. Y'all can stay for the night. We can do a little shopping if you want anything. Ozma sent you, so it's on me. What do you want?
Oh, interesting.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind a little bit of bedtime.
All right, yeah, I can. Well, let's see. With Poppy, if y'all are staying here, I can make some Poppy tea. Of course, we could put it in a pipe. I could make. I think I still have a bottle of some Poppy ointment, depending on what's your vibe, man.
Ooh, ointment.
Oh, all right, all right. Anybody else? I do have information to share, and I've got our journey all planned out, but we should probably go where it's a little safer. So grab what you want up here while we're up here.
Yes, I'll stick with the information. I don't partake.
Yeah, I don't take any parts either. So.
Just give
All right,
me
well-
one random thing. I don't care what it does.
Oh,
I just want to feel something.
all right. Well, that's dark, man. I got some stuff. Let me tell you more about this one. So this is actually perfect for our journey now, isn't it? This is said to come from a flower that grows right above the layer of the time dragon. It's said to have some of her powers. So she gives some really crazy fortunes, but people on this say they have visions.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Anyway,
cool.
I can send y'all with some of that. We should probably do all that kind of after we talk. We can take it back there with us for sure. For now, if you want, he kind of hands you like a pipe that he pulls from underneath the desk. Different stuff.
No, thank you.
Up to you, man.
No, I'm good.
All right.
I don't really think
All
I have
right.
lungs.
He takes a little puff of the pipe and sprouts some little wings on his back and
Whoa.
glides back behind the curtain and says, "This way, dudes."
That's so cool.
Maybe I do want to.
Don't you already have wings?
I'm not a flying monkey.
Oh, you just assumed that. Ugh, that's not good, Amira.
Rough.
Yikes.
Not all monkeys are flying monkeys, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
Tinker pops his head out and says, "They're right, man. Not cool. Are y'all coming or not?"
I'll follow him. Thank you.
Hello, my name's Rocky.
So you guys walk to Dinker's back room. It's pretty clear immediately that he kind of hosts travelers a lot. He's got people in and out all the time. He's got lots of places to sleep, hammocks, cushions, the whole vibe. And he kind of takes a seat in a hammock like it's a chair and says, "Make yourselves comfortable, dudes, and we can talk."
All right.
I hop in a hammock.
Rocky just stands in a corner.
All right, man. Does everybody else sit down?
Oh, I will stand.
I'm in a hammock.
Slow.
Great.
I'm in a hammock with my ointment.
Oh, yeah, he definitely gets that for you, but says, "Don't use it yet, man."
Okay, I'm just staring at the ointment.
Weird. So, we're on a quest for the great time dragon, right?
That's right.
I gotta tell you, dudes, I've been waiting for this for a long time. I've been researching. I am ready. What has Ozma told you?
So the dragon is gonna wake up soon, and we need to be there to grab my mom's slippers.
All right, I guess that's the basics. So I figured out exactly where the lair is. As far as I know, nobody else knows exactly where it is, but there's no promises that somebody else hasn't figured it out. I've had people come around asking me, but I'm pretty good at playing it cool. Um, it's I can't lie to you dudes, it's a dangerous trek. Are you up for it?
Oh yeah, I got a big sword.
We've already made it this far.
Oh yeah, how'd you all get to the top of the mountain?
Some light women.
Oh, the mistmate. Those girls, they're a hoot. They're a hoot and a half. Met them many times. Well, it was nice of them to help you up. How have you found your stay here?
Well, we haven't stayed anywhere.
We just showed up.
Here.
But a lot of fun though so far.
People seem kind of pissed.
Yeah, people here, they're a little stuffy. That's why I built my shop right here, because can't see a place in Oz that needs it more.
It's very nice of you.
Are y'all good to leave first thing in the morning? I'm gonna just close up the shop for a little bit, I think.
Are there any more details we should know?
I'll lead the way. It is right near the forest. There are some dangers that we will pass, but I know the land fairly well. We should be all right as long as nobody finds out exactly who sent us or why we're going.
Can I roll an insight check just to see, specifically like him saying like I'll lead the way, like just like I don't know.
Yeah.
Just an insight check in general.
Absolutely. Roll it while I put the dog up.
Okay. I'll take a really long time to roll this dice.
What's it gonna be? What is it gonna
My guess is a 7.
It's not great. It was an 8 that I rolled.
Oh, very close. But when you didn't go over.
Yeah, which is a total of 11. So I got an 11.
Perfect.
I mean, he knows where it is.
Okay. Sounds like a good idea to me.
Are there any questions? Concerns?
None of either for me.
Well, y'all are
No.
I have
agreeable
some, but I'll keep them
Oh.
to myself.
Well, I mean, feel free. I mean, we're all friends here. This is my peaceful space. This is where truth comes out. Speaking of which, and he pulls out the jar of herbs. Now that we've gotten the business, any more business to attend to?
All
I
right,
have a
great.
question about the ointment.
Oh yeah, well, you haven't used it yet, have you?
No, but is Socks allowed to use it?
Oh.
My squirrel.
Oh.
He is a squirrel.
Oh. Okay. Just like a little, tiny bit.
You hear that, Socks? You can use the ointment too.
Give him too much and he'll sleep for days, though.
Oh. Well, he does sleep a lot anyway, so.
Well, then, have at it.
Yay!
And he'll pack a little, he has this pipe that's, the craziest pipe you've ever seen. It's obviously purple, but it, spirals like a roller coaster almost a few times before coming up to the mouthpiece. Is anyone interested in a transcendental experience?
I don't know if it'll work on me, but sure.
All right. Here you go. And he'll hand it to Mickey first, since she said something first. They said something first. You take a hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So you take a hit. And suddenly you are not here anymore. All of a sudden you are in the middle of the jungle. And you look around, and that thing happens where a dream sort of becomes real. At first you have the feeling of where am I, and then suddenly you're just in the dream. And you realize that it's not really a dream, it's a memory. You find yourself on the first day that you entered Gillikin country. You are excited. You're ready for an adventure. You think you're doing something important that's going to make you noticed, and suddenly you see the next several years flash by as almost a flip book or a montage, a continuous montage of you just walking through the jungle, going into various towns, meeting some new creatures, but never really getting to know anybody, never really opening up. Just you watch before your eyes years of you just being alone. And then suddenly it feels like you are waking up. And you look around you and you're not in the jungle anymore. You're back at Glinda's castle, where you haven't been since you were a baby, barely able to be on their own. And you kind of look down expecting another memory, expecting to see a younger version of yourself, but it's you. It's you even a little bit more put together, a little bit more tidy than you normally would be. And you look around and you're in a very nice bedroom, much nicer than what you used to have. And you kind of peek out into the hallway and see some of the servants walking by and get some smiles, some nods. You can tell that everybody around you is treating you with the air of somebody important, not the air of a peer or a coworker. And suddenly you see Glinda rush down the hall and she says, "Mickey, I am so glad that you are back. You are needed now more than ever. Thank you for your work. Come on." She runs down the hall, and as you begin to follow her, you slowly fade back to the present. For everyone else, this happened in like the blink of an eye. Mickey just sort of took a hit and like zoned for a second. And it didn't seem like that long to all of you.
How is it?
Give me another one.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, dude. It's one per night. I'm afraid that could be some life-changing stuff right there. It's best, usually, to follow it with this. And he hands you a mug of tea.
What time is it? Are we late? Should we get going? Is it morning?
No, dude. It's been, I don't know, 10 seconds, 20 seconds. We've been right here.
Yeah, we just showed up.
Didn't miss anything.
Oh.
I gotta try and see if this works.
All right, dude. He hands it to you. And you suddenly, you don't really fade out. You suddenly feel like you're waking up. And you look around and you're in a large field, which is a place you haven't been many times in your life. And for a minute, it looks like there's nothing in sight other than rolling fields. And then you realize you've seen these fields before. You see the little purple flowers. You see the familiar farmhouse way off in the distance. And far, far in the distance, you realize you can see the gates to the Emerald City. You start walking back toward the Emerald City, knowing that you're walking back home. And it feels like you're not getting any closer. The walk starts out kind of peaceful, and slowly you start to realize that you're not getting any closer and wonder what's happening. And you look behind you and you look around you and everything seems like it's exactly where it was. And then from the distance, right in the gates of Oz, or of the Emerald City, you think that you can see Ozma. It's hard to see, but you can kind of see the glint of light off her crown that you're very accustomed to seeing. And you start to walk a little faster to get to her. And as you get a little bit closer, you hear that she's crying for your help, that she's crying your name in particular. She's at the gates saying, Rocky, come back. We need you now more than ever. Come back. And you start to panic and you start to run faster and faster and faster. And the faster you run, the further it seems like she's getting away. Then suddenly a huge cage comes down in front of you. Iron bars like you're in a prison. And it's a wall that expands as far as you can see through the fields. You try to shake the cage. You try to break it. You're one of the strongest people. You are sure that you can break this, but instead, as you pull and you pull so hard that a tiny crack appears right on your arm. And as you look down at it, everything around you goes silent. You watch the crack growing up your arm, spreading through your chest, and you close your eyes, hoping that you'll wake up from a dream. And when you open your eyes, you're still in the field. You can still see Ozma in the distance, but she's not crying for help anymore. You don't see the bars anymore. And as you look down at your hand to see if it's still cracking, you see another hand in yours, leading you back to the gates of the Emerald City, the cracks on your arm starting to slowly close and to mend. And as you look at the figure who is calmly leading you toward Ozma, making progress, getting closer, seemingly peaceful, you see Amira. And then suddenly you're back in Dinker's back room.
Whoa. I think I gotta go help Mom. I don't know if she's okay. And then he looks at Amira, and if a statue could blush, he would blush, but instead he's just looking at you wide-eyed.
Dinker says, I think we're helping her by doing this. Oh, here. And he hands you another cup of tea. He's got a whole tray of them ready.
Is everything I just saw real?
They say that because it has just hints of the time dragon's magic, it's a little unpredictable. Some people see their past, some people see their future, some people see their biggest dreams, some people see their biggest fears. Different for everybody.
I hope mine was my future.
All right, dude.
Amira, you should try this.
Oh, my father said that drugs are for the lowly people to escape their lot in life.
Oh.
Well,
I'm sure he did.
I'm going to do my best to not be insulted by that. How about you, Mr. Munchkin?
Is this going to interfere with my ointment?
Oh, no, it'll probably make it work better.
Oh, great. I'll definitely do it then.
All right, he hands you the pipe. And suddenly you feel very sleepy. And you feel your eyes close. And slowly you feel like, one of those sleeps where it feels like you just closed your eyes and opened them, but you know that you got a full night's sleep. And you open your eyes and you wake up with kind of a start because you hear the sound of a rooster, which you haven't heard in days. And you look around, assuming that you're in your farm or at home in Munchkinland, and you find yourself in a very familiar place that you have not been in a long time. You look around confused and realize that you're in your old bedroom, which is just a tiny closet with two little cots made of wooden planks. You immediately recognize this as the room that you lived in on Mombi's farm. You're instantly just desperate to get out of the room, and you rush to the door and you try to open it, but just before you get to the door, you hear the sound of a metal latch outside. And you pull on the door and you shake the door, but it won't open. And then from behind you, you hear a very familiar voice, the voice of your only friend at that point in your life. You hear Tip timidly say, Bolo? And you turn around, and on the other cot, across from where you were, is not Tip, as you knew back then, but Queen Ozma in her full queen regalia. She stands up and repeats, Bolo. And as she gets closer, she looks you right in the eyes and she says, wake up. And suddenly you open your eyes again, as though you're waking up from another dream. Your heart jumps and you start to panic again, thinking that the same thing is happening. But you look around and you're in a nice bedroom, not ostentatious, not fancy, but a nice, cozy bedroom. And it's a bedroom you've never seen before, but somehow you instantly know that it is yours. It belongs to you. It's your bedroom. As you kind of take in your surroundings, you smell bacon and eggs cooking in the other room. You hear the sound of music, the sound of a child's laughter. As you sit up, you look out the window and you see the largest and most beautiful cornfield you've ever seen in your life. And as you sit and you admire what is your dream farm, you fade back to the present.
Wow, I think that was fun.
All right, I like to hear that. Your tea, of course.
Oh,
And any
thank
of you who have drunk the tea, it makes you feel like really chill. Just like happy, good, chill. If you have any aches and pains from the travel, that's gone. Just feeling good. Are you sure, dude?
Okay, musty man. Before you put away...
My name's Dinker.
Yes, of course. Before you put away the pipe,
Mm.
my father always taught me not to do drugs, and I honor what he says. But I did get in a fight with him on FaceTime the other night. That is, of
Never heard
course,
that.
we're face to face for a
Okay.
time.
Mm.
And I think to rebel, I will smoke it.
Oh, well, only if you want to, man. I'm not trying to peer pressure anybody.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
All right. Let me give you the pipe. And at first, it feels like nothing happens. You wait for a minute. And then suddenly, you are not here anymore. You are in the halls of the palace in the Emerald City. You're suddenly in a memory and right back where you were. You're a very small child running around the palace, exploring, probably not where you were supposed to be, but ran away from the nanny, and she doesn't know where you are. And you are running and playing through the halls, and you follow a familiar little secret passage that you found a long time ago that allows you to sneak into the throne room. It essentially allows you to get to like a little vent that's underneath the platform of the throne. And you have gone in to spy on your dad. You've gone in to, just see the throne room because it's not a place where you've ever been allowed to be, but you've never actually happened to stumble in there when the wizard was there. He's not usually, from what you know. There's some like strange men, there's some like very normal looking people that your dad is around sometimes having meetings in there, but nobody who is, what you've heard of as the great and powerful Wizard of Oz. But this time, when you get closer to the little vent that you can look through, you hear a booming voice, louder than any voice you've ever heard, that says, "Who are you?" And you, for a minute, sort of like remember who you are right now and know that this is going to be scary because it was a memory that you had. But still, you find yourself walking in the same footsteps you walked in the memory, and you peek out from the little vent and you see the most terrifying thing you've ever seen in your life. Your father has talked about the wizard with some fear, but mostly admiration, and how amazing and great and wonderful the wizard is. And as you're looking at this giant projection of a person with this booming voice and flames, green flames all around. You can't really connect those two things. You have always believed your father. You've always believed that what he does is good and right. But in this moment, you're looking at this person that he works for, essentially, and not sure where those descriptions would have come from. Just like you did in the memory, as soon as you saw the comparison of the size between the giant projection of the wizard, or what you assume to be the wizard, and the small girl, her dog, the lion, the man made out of tin, and the scarecrow in front of him, you were terrified and ran away. Spent the rest of the day in your room, never went there again. And as you are running away, just like you did in the memory, suddenly you are back in the throne room. As you run through what would have been the exit to the tunnel that kind of brought you to your hiding spot, you're right back in the throne room. But you're not a little girl. You are a grown professional woman in the Emerald City. And you look around the throne room, and as you see how peaceful it is, as you see the joy and the laughter of the people walking through the halls, you hear from behind you, oh, dear Amira, may I have your help with something? And you turn around with a bit of a start and are surprised when the sight of Ozma just causes you a relief. Feels like a sense of a deep breath in a way that you never really felt around her, but somehow seeing her right next to this memory makes it feel completely different. And as you turn around and you take in that feeling, you fade back to the present moment. Oh, your tea, of course. Good impulsive decision, bad impulsive decision.
I suppose we'll see how this affects me moving forward.
Did you see me?
All right, dudes.
I did not.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't see anybody else either.
All right, that sounded suspicious.
All right, dudes. Well, we got a big day tomorrow. Does anybody want some poppy tea, or you got your ointment? Anybody else want something to sleep?
I don't really sleep.
That's weird, man. Anybody else?
Oh.
I think
All
my
right,
drug
dudes.
journey is at an end. Thank you.
All right, well, we'll leave it. First light, I got everything we need, so you don't worry about a thing. And he lays back on what looks like the coziest, like most worn in of the hammocks that's sort of toward the back, and he's asleep.
Wow, that was one of the first times I've ever done drugs.
Is my mom gonna be mad at me?
No, she's pretty
Don't tell her.
liberal.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to tell your parents everything, Rock.
Oh, you don't?
No.
But what
Technically,
if she...
no.
But what if she asks?
Well, then
You
you should.
could tell her if you want to, but, well, you know, if she doesn't like it, you know, be fair.
Does she often ask if you've done drugs?
She just asked me how my day was going, and I like to tell her about everything. Okay, I am... so tired. I'm gonna go lay down.
Do you try to get into a hammock?
No, yeah, actually, I think I do. I think I get into a hammock, and it just,
Yeah,
it
was gonna
sinks
make
to
you
the
roll for it.
ground, and I'm
Great.
just on the, just on the ground, but technically on a hammock.
Actually, first make an acrobatics check just to like not
God.
just flip over in the hammock.
15.
Okay, you kind of wobble for a minute. You do that thing where on a pool floaty where you like almost tip, and then
Yeah.
you catch yourself. And then, yeah, you sink immediately down to the ground. You even hear a couple like tears as a couple of the strings that are holding the hammock up just break.
And then I start to pretend to snore because apparently it's weird that I don't sleep and I don't want to be weird.
Does anybody else do anything else?
It's ointment o'clock.
Oh my god.
How have I made this Wizard of Oz session so weird and adult? So you put, how much ointment do you put on?
How much ointment do I put on? Like not a lot. I'm just trying it out.
You fall immediately asleep, but does Socks take any?
I before I do it, I did offer it to Socks, and the open containers there, so Socks definitely has license to go and jump in.
He does not understand what ointment is, and so he goes up and takes a lick of it and goes. And then, because he took a lick of it, just immediately passes out where he is.
Oh, that's adorable.
All right, you have a great night's sleep. Does anybody else do anything else?
I think I'm contemplating. I'm like staring out the window, thinking about my life.
Yeah, getting a little angsty.
I'm gonna
Can't really sleep.
I'm gonna ask Nikki what they saw, or I'll approach me. I suppose I can say it in character. Excuse me, Monkey. What did you see?
It's Mickey.
My apologies. They sound similar. It confuses me. Did you see something horrifying?
Right.
And bad and scary?
Well, I saw kind of like my whole life flash before my eyes. You know, just kind of me alone in Gilligan, alone. But maybe I saw something from the future. I don't know. I never thought Glinda was coming back for me, but I saw Glinda.
Interesting.
Not that it matters. It's whatever, dude. I don't even care.
Oh, right, of course. Yes, and I suppose you wouldn't care about what I saw, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I don't need to share it with anybody. I don't.
What did you see that?
Well, I didn't see my whole life, but I saw a moment I had forgotten about with the wizard and Dorothy. It was very upsetting, which is strange because I feel like I always have good memories of him, but maybe those are just stories that my father told me.
Well, drugs are scary, right? So maybe it's just the drugs.
That's true. I think it was just the drugs. And that's why I don't need any to sleep. I'm sure he's having nightmares over there.
Yeah. It'd be cool if I had a friend who kind of like understood like what it was like, to have a parent not really be there for you. You suck. Go away.
And the same to you, little chimp. Sleep well.
On that very adorable note, you, Amira, you find yourself a cozy little spot. You probably try to dust it off a little bit, make sure it's nice and cozy. Mickey, you continue your angst out the window until you eventually drift to sleep. And the next thing you all know, you are waking up to the crashing of glass. You wake up kind of disoriented, but pretty immediately feel like it came from the front of the shop. You can see that Dinker's already up and kind of bracing himself at the curtain. Does anyone do anything?
I wake up and yell, thieves. Thieves!
You do what? Oh, you just yell thieves. Okay.
Yeah.
I get up and especially with Amira screaming that, I get up, I grab my sword, and I just run to the front of the building.
Okay. You run to the front of the building, and right as you are about to exit where the curtain is, you run directly into a large figure. And right in front of you, you see, much larger than this image would suggest, wait for it, a winged monkey. This guy looks really nice, but he's not, okay?
Okay.
And right as you get there, before you can do anything, you see him take out a purple glass orb that looks like it has kind of some smoke in it, and he slams it on the ground, and you all are instantly asleep.
Again.
But I thought I didn't
Again.
sleep.
When you wake up, you open your eyes kind of groggy. It takes you a minute to remember where you are or why you're there, but you're very uncomfortable. You're on a stone floor. You look around and it looks like there's the bars of a cell in front of you. But you're by yourself in the cell as far as you can tell, each of you.
Is Socks with me?
Was Socks on you, like in a pocket or something?
Well, if Socks had the ointment and fell asleep,
Yeah.
probably not.
Roll a d20.
Okay.
Box check.
If it's an 11 or above, they grab Socks.
9.
No! Socks was left behind.
All right, I'm regretting my decision. If it was a 9 or above, they grab Socks.
It's her
but-
world. She can do what she wants.
But you look around for a minute. Actually, Bolo, you look around for a minute, and Socks is not there. Not there. And then you hear a little, and you run to the like bars, and you look out, and just to the side of your cell, there is a tiny little cell. And Socks has his own tiny little cell right next to yours.
Oh, that's so cute. It was so worth it to be captured because of this little cell.
But Socks is still like real sleepy and like awake, but like kind of groggy. Almost looks like he's like a drunk little squirrel.
I think
Right.
Rocky just screams, "I'm on drugs!" Because he thinks that this is like another vision.
You all
Part of the
would,
trip.
those of you who woke up and thought you were alone would hear Rocky and know immediately that you guys are all at least in the same space.
We can't see each other at all.
Have any of you gotten up and gone to the like bars of the cell?
Yeah, I would.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 So if you looked out, you're in, I mean, it's a lot like the picture on the Roll20. So it's like a circular dungeon. So those doors that are there would actually be cells. So you might not be able to see the person right next to you super well, but you can see enough to see that there's 6 cells all around, and you're each in one.
Guys, you're here too.
Yeah, I think we're all here.
Yes. Is the rat here?
Look at Socks' cute little cell.
Okay. The rat is here as well. Where is I never know his name. Denny.
Dinker, my name's Dinker, I'm here.
Oh yes.
I'm here.
Oh good. We're all together.
Oh,
Yep,
good.
yep.
I think I instinctively go to like try to pull the bars apart, but then I think about that vision and I don't, because I don't want to crack.
You all, just as you're kind of looking around, getting your bearings, you hear like a very evil sounding laugh from one of these like little doorways is a hallway, and you can hear it kind of echoing down the hallway. And as you look toward that hallway, everybody make a perception check first.
That's bad. I'm not even gonna. I fail. 6.
6.
Buddies.
7 plus a modifier that won't load on my roll.
11.
Okay. Amira, you can see that there's a bag full of something near that doorway. But just as you sort of clock that from through the doorway, you see a winged monkey kind of pouncing along on the floor, and right behind him is a tall, imposing figure who looks like this. And he is somewhat old. Can you see him?
Mm-hmm.
He's somewhat old, somewhat frail, but still tall, still just a large man. And he kind of laughs and he kneels down to the winged monkey and he scratches it under the chin and he says, "You monkeys have done well for me." And I need everybody to make a history check. Mickey with advantage.
I'm just gonna choose not to.
You might. Well, you can choose not to.
8.
No, I mean if there's a chance.
There's a
No.
chance.
7.
17.
Keep getting 11.
So Mickey, you would immediately clock that. Well, 2 things. One, you know who this is. This is King Pompous. He is the king of Pumperdink, which is a small town just north of, like directly, like further north of the Emerald City, so north of where you were. It's known as being like a fairy tale kingdom, like a very classic kind of fairy tale kingdom. The king is known for being not evil, but temperamental. In fact, as you look around, you and you kind of notice who he is. First, you notice the large well in the middle of the circle of this dungeon, and you remember that one of the things this kingdom and this king is sort of known for is anybody who breaks the law, he dips them in purple ink. And you realize that in the middle there's a vat or a well full of purple ink. And then you, even before that, you notice that he is not wearing his crown. What he's wearing is a golden cap, which very famously, for anybody who has been alive for a long time would know, the golden cap is the magical item that is used to control the winged monkeys. When the Wicked Witch of the West was killed, Glinda took hold of it and she gave it back to the monkeys so that they could control themselves and rule their own kingdom. And it's been, as far as anybody knew, with them, and they've had their own autonomy ever since. But almost without a doubt, seeing him and the swing monkey right next to him, it's pretty clear what this is.
Is this king is like standing right outside?
Yeah, he's like a little further away. He scratches the monkey on the chin and says, "You brought me the dragon man and 4 miscreants who are trying to steal my precious shoes. Good job." And he gives it a little treat.
Miscreant is such a mean word.
Yeah, I know what it means.
Oh, you know what it means. Oh, well, what are you going to do about it?
Well, I suppose not much from this cell.
Yes.
Hello, mister. Can you let us go? Because we have a mission to do.
No, that's very cute.
Please.
No. I have been working for more than 50 years, planning for the return of the time dragon.
You're old.
Well, that wasn't the... Okay.
And
Planning for the return... You all are very frustrating.
You're very old.
That's not nice, Amira.
Told us miscreant.
Looks like Mom stopped the aging process a little bit too late for you, huh, buddy?
He just stands and lets you all just have at
Your
it.
hat is very ugly.
Mm.
It doesn't fit you well. It's out of style, I think.
Mm-hmm. Are you finished?
And your
Go on.
voice is even keeled.
Oh. You should really dye those blonde parts of your beard. It looks like pee.
All right, enough. And he
Okay, thank you.
waves his hands and effectively casts silence on the whole room, other than where he is. He says,
Rocky's freaking out.
I have been working my whole life to plan for the return of the time dragon. This tiny little kingdom of mine has no hope in Oz without something more powerful. And I didn't know where to find it. But my very good helpers, and he kind of scratches the winged monkey's head, not only brought me the man who knows where the time dragon is, made it so there's no need for us to have him. And he pulls from his robe a folded piece of paper. And as he unfolds it, you can't see it super well, but it's very clear that it's a map. And he says, my little monkeys found this in your home. And now rather than dipping you in my well until you tell me where it is, I just have to slow you down. I don't even have to hold you. I just have to get there before you. So, best of luck. Maybe, I'll see you someday soon. And he waves his hands and dispels the spell, and he walks away.
Ah!
You were screaming that entire time.
What did he say?
Here's a map. He's going to find the slippers before us.
Let's see him try.
I'm gonna
Well,
try, and
Paging.
I want to try to break out of the cell with my pure strength.
Okay. Yeah, make a roll a strength check.
Athletics.
Athletics check, yeah.
That's a 22.
Nope.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
And you kind of hear from a cell over just kind of a pleasant laugh as Dinker just gives a little giggle and says, oh, he has no idea, dudes.
Are you
What?
talking about me?
What?
I have
No,
ideas all the time.
man, no. I mean, look, we don't need to waste a bunch of time. We got to get out of here, but y'all think I would leave a map that points to the time dragon in my house?
To be frank, we met you a day ago. I'm not sure what I would think.
Seems convenient if you did.
You know what,
I
dude,
wouldn't
that's
think
fair.
that for a second.
Well, I didn't is the point. It's up here. He's going to be on a goose chase, so he'll get there eventually, probably, but he's not going to the right place.
Sounds so fun.
Wow, you're so resourceful, Dinker.
Man, I've been doing it a long time. But we do need to get out of these cells.
I just tried. There's no use.
What'd you try to do?
To bend the bars.
Oh, well, that's not going to do it.
Oh.
I could try to bend the bars.
Yeah.
Sure, you could try to bend the bars.
I tried to bend the bars.
Do you want to make a check?
Yeah.
Okay, make a athletics check.
6.
Nope. In fact, you like kind of hurt your wrist a little bit.
Ouch. I didn't do
I
it.
try. Can I bend the bar?
Sure.
Oh, I really want to get a 20 for get.
That would be hilarious.
Shut the fuck
Did
up.
you roll a nat 20?
You got a nat 20.
Yes!
All right. So you start to pull and you pull and you pull, and suddenly you make way and you bend it apart. And then as soon as your hands leave the bars, they go right back to straight.
That was so cool, Amira!
I'm just glad I proved that I was stronger than the two of you.
Oh, that's literally all I have.
You are stronger than me.
I know.
Wait, Amira, you're also smarter than me, and that's why I gave you the bell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the bell.
Oh, crazy.
Well,
Could they help us maybe? But actually, I don't know how they would help us in
dinner,
this situation.
dinner time, you, man with the marijuana,
Dinner
I'm Dinker,
time?
man.
could the Mist Maidens make us mist?
Yes,
A lot of
maybe
M.
dinner.
Nah, I've never seen that.
Well,
Everybody make a perception or investigation check.
That was horrible.
23.
16. It's good for
Not
me.
so
16
well.
as well.
Okay,
Let's hold
so Bolo,
I reach
you
across the
notice that right to the right of the wall, the bars, there's a tiny green gem sort of sticking out of or inlaid into the stone. Amira, you notice the same thing, but it's blue. And Rocky, you notice the same thing, but it's orange.
And this is in our cell? Sorry.
Inside your cell.
I got an orange rock here.
I try to take it out or press it or turn it or something.
You try to take it out and it doesn't move, but then you try to press it and it presses in.
Press your gems. Press your gems.
I press mine.
I'll press my gem.
So
Okay.
Bolo presses it, and then Rocky, right?
Yeah.
And then Amira. Nothing happens, and then Mickey pushes their button there, which is red, and it lights up.
My button lit up.
And when you let go of it, it stays lit up.
Is your guys lit up right now?
No.
Perhaps there's a certain order that they need to be pressed in.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, somebody go next. Let's see what happens.
Alphabetical.
First, Matt, do you have stats for socks?
No, but let me see if I can find some stats.
There's gotta be squirrel stats.
It's gotta be squirrel stats.
Squirrels, it's gotta be.
Yes, okay, I do have stats.
Roll a perception check for socks.
Oh my gosh. Okay. 16.
Socks finds, he doesn't know what it means, but he does find a tiny purple gem on the wall of his cell.
Socks, if you find a gem, press it.
Okay.
Press it, Socks.
As soon as Socks pushes the gem, Mickey's goes off.
That
Zach-
can't be the.
Zach
can't
knows
be
the
right.
solution, but I don't think that Rocky does, so I'm gonna roll an intelligence check.
Oh my god.
That's a 5 minus 1. Rocky does not
Ooh,
know.
okay.
But
Rocky
Zach
just
I
pushes
think
his
knows.
button over and over and over and over.
Okay, I'm gonna push my button. Everybody else, chill out. Rocky, stop pressing. I can hear you pressing the button a lot.
Okay.
and I need you to stop.
What color does everyone have?
I have red.
I have orange.
Blue.
Green. Purple. Socks.
Tinker
Maybe
says,
it's
I
like
got
the
yellow.
rainbow.
Yellow. Oh, it's the rainbow.
Rainbow. Okay, so I go first.
I push mine.
I push my button. Rocky.
Rocky, wait until we tell you.
Actually, Rocky pushes his button and his and Mickey's both stay on.
It's glowing!
Oh. All right.
Um,
Dinker pushes his button and he says, It stayed, dudes.
Okay, that means that my green button should be next.
You push it,
Yeah.
stays lit,
Excellent. And now I will go with blue.
stays lit.
You know what to do, Socks.
Socks kind of puffs up, knowing that he's an important part of this plan. He pushes his purple button, and as soon as Socks pushes his button, all of the doors to your cells open.
We did it!
Yippee!
Everyone knows the classic acronym, ROJBP.
Yeah, where's the indigo button? I'm doing like a little dance around with Socks. Yay! Woohoo!
Is my sword anywhere?
You can make an investigation check.
Great. That's a natural 20 -1 for a 19.
Okay, so you immediately, you didn't really notice it before, but as soon as you think about it again, you know that there was a bag like right next to the entrance where the king came through, and you run over there to check it, and all of your stuff is in there. All of everybody's stuff is in there.
My great sword is just comically sticking out of this
in a bag.
tiny bag.
It's like a Santa Claus sack.
And you still needed a nat 20 to find it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I found all of our stuff.
My shovel?
I don't know.
There like guards around?
Nobody.
Monkeys?
Oh. No monkeys?
No monkeys.
Is there like a...
There are no monkeys in the building.
Is there like... Did the way that he and that other monkey entered, is that way open?
Yeah, it's just a doorway. It's not even a door.
Is it the only doorway?
It is the only doorway.
Well, I guess we
Can I
just...
investigate it?
Yeah. Roll an investigation check.
17.
It seems like a pretty normal doorway. You don't think there are any traps. You do see that the hallway beyond it is pretty long. So even with a 17, I mean, you can't really see what's at the end of the hallway. But you don't see any immediate traps. You don't even really, you stop and listen, and it doesn't sound like there's anything or anyone down this hallway.
This feels ominous to me. He said he planned 50 years and there's no one guarding this room.
I agree.
But I suppose we have nothing better to do than walk.
Yeah, I'm just willing to assume that everything's going to be fine.
I think that's a great attitude to have.
Thank you, Rocky. That's nice of you to back me up, because I was feeling a little self-conscious about it.
No,
I agree with the both of you in the sense that you two should lead and Mickey and I will follow.
Okay. And Rocky just starts walking.
Oakley dokley!
Great. You start walking, and you walk through a long stone hallway. You're walking for what feels like too long before you come upon a door.
I try
It's
to open
closed. You open the door, and it opens.
it.
Do you walk in?
Awesome. Yeah, of course.
God, you're so good at puzzles, Rocky.
Thank
Rocky, you walk in, and as soon as you step over the threshold, you look behind you, and everybody else is gone.
I'm going to be like, thank you very much. Ah!
And you walk in to a large stone room with a big wooden chest in the middle.
Guys,
You hear seemingly right next to you, like a ting, ting. And you look down and you see a large brass key on the floor.
oh, well, this seems pretty self-explanatory. I pick up the key and I walk over to the chest.
Yep. You unlock the chest.
Yep.
All right. It opens. Nothing happens. And you see around the outside of the chest, like as you open it around like the outside of the lid, you see some letters. And you read, "From bone and stone to crystal alone, pick the right one for the truth to be shown, or make a mistake and all share the same fate." And you see at the bottom of the chest an assortment of gems
Uh-oh.
in different colors, different shapes, different sizes. And then suddenly from the ceiling, out of nowhere, it seems, a scrap of paper falls. The scrap of paper looks like this.
What?
And then make an investigation check.
Great. 7.
A 7. You can tell that there is like a small stool of some sort behind the chest, but you can't see what's on it.
What's on the stool?
Yeah. When I say stool, I mean like a short table, like a little like footstool type.
Oh, I look on the table.
You look on the table and you find a book,
Oh,
a journal.
okay.
Do you flip through it?
Yeah.
You open the journal, and at first it seems like an empty journal. And you're like
Classic.
about to put it down. And then you notice that on the very back of the back cover, it has these two like thin, like wooden covers. On the very back of the back cover, there's a carving. You probably wouldn't have noticed it if you hadn't kind of felt it with your hands. But as you look closer, you see this carving.
Uh-oh.
You're so screwed.
All right. So that looks like...
I should have known Rocky was going to walk through this door first.
All right, so the letters... Rocky's like, okay, yeah, no, I get this. This is a horrible story. Okay. I mean... It spells yellow. According to the ledger. So I yeah, 11. I think at first he tries to pronounce the words. 11 is 50, 14. 11 is 50, 14. Okay. I think it takes him about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yellow. Okay.
Okay, hold on. Important. Does he touch any of the gems at any point?
It's a loaded question.
What did the words say on the thing?
It said, from bone and stone to crystal alone, pick the right one for the truth to be shown. Or make a mistake and all share the same fate.
I think even he's smart enough to know that means, like, don't pick one up until you're ready to pick it.
Yeah.
And so, I think he looks at all these gems, and he grabs the yellow star.
Okay. As you grab the yellow star, almost as soon as you have it over the like rim of the chest, it transforms. And Bolo, you, as far as you know, were about to walk through this door, and now suddenly you're standing in front of a chest with Rocky.
Okay.
Hey, Rocky.
So, how'd you get in here?
I walked.
Okay. So first of all, sorry it took me 20 minutes. I opened the chest, okay, right? And there's a bunch of these gems in there. You see all these gems?
Yeah.
And so there was this piece of paper, and I show him. And then there's also this, and I show him like the decoding thing, and I quickly
Yellow.
deduced that it was yellow. Yep. And I picked up this Jim, and now you're here.
Oh, wow! Great job.
Thank you. So I guess you get to pick whatever gem you want.
Blue.
As soon as you say that, another piece of paper flutters down from the ceiling. Do you grab for a jewel first, though?
I would grab for a jewel if Rocky says that to me.
As you grab for a jewel, you pick it up and nothing happens. And as you're setting it back down, you kind of pick up a foot just to adjust yourself, and you hear a splash. And you look down and realize that the room is slowly, very slowly filling up with purple ink. I'm going to start an IRL timer.
Oh!
Wow.
Bolo, I've only been one color my whole life.
Well, honestly, I think it would look good on you.
But I'm all the same color. Everything I wear, everything. It's all of it. It's all just one color.
Okay, but if it's purple, I don't know.
I think we picked the wrong gem.
Oh no!
What does this piece of paper mean?
It's a clue.
If these are letters, I can't read them.
I don't think they're letters.
Okay.
There's a triangle, and then
Okay.
there's 6 sides, and then there's a star, and then there's 8 sides.
I already picked the star.
Okay, roll that out. Okay, we got this. We can figure this out together.
Okay. It's not the blue one, and it's not the yellow one.
Okay.
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 The 2 dumbest bitches.
Okay, don't panic.
I'm not panicking! Okay.
I'm not panicking.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So triangle.
There's a black and a white gem, and there's black and white shapes. So that's a piece of information.
Okay. The triangle has 3 sides. So if we look at the carving, 3 is P. Okay? And then the next 2 both have 6 sides. So that's PLL. And then the last one has 8 sides. So that's PLL. There's D. PLLD.
Okay.
Can you
all
make
I
sense of
know,
that?
listen. All I know is that there's one 4-letter word that begins with P, and it's pink, and maybe it's the pink one.
Oh no! Wait, hold on. Listen. Wait. Let's take a step back.
How do you spell pink?
Ted.
Is it PLLD?
It's not P. No, I was wrong. Everyone take a deep breath.
I'm taking breaths. Okay, well, wait.
Okay, first one has 3. Second one.
What's I?
I'm so stupid. It has 7 sides.
Okay.
Wow, how stupid. I'm so sorry. I feel bad about this, and I'm gonna really think about this. Okay, so PI, and then 3, and then 6 is L.
I pick up the pink gem.
You pick up the pink gem, and just as you pick it up, just the same as what happened with Bolo, the gem transforms into Mickey.
Hey.
Mickey, thank Ozma. You're here.
Is the ground still filling up?
Yeah, and you also, just like Bolo, you just remember you were about to walk into the store, you're following Rocky, and now you're here, and your shoes are covered in ink, and 2 of your friends are missing.
Mickey, I don't know what you've been doing for the past 20 minutes, but we gotta pick a gem up.
Just as you start to explain, a 3rd piece of paper drifts down from the ceiling.
248. It's the amount of legs they have, right?
Wow, Rocky, that feels right.
It's gotta be. All I know about spiders is they have a lot of legs.
Well, who's got the code? What's the spell?
There's R E. Wait for
Okay,
it.
so it's red. Grab the red.
You grab the red jewel, and just like before, just as you pick it up out of the box, it transforms into Amira.
Oh no, this ink. These used to be red bottoms.
Now they're purple bottoms.
Ugh.
And
Apple bottoms.
just as Amira gets there, a fourth piece of paper floats down from the ceiling.
Wow.
What is this?
Blue.
Yeah, before you get it on your gauchos.
I quickly catch Amira up. Blue, purple, red, green.
What could that mean?
There's 4 letters in blue.
Oh, it could mean that.
So whatever it is starts with an E. Emerald. No, that's not right. And then there's in purple. What if it's indigo? Purple has 7 letters. Nope, got the 6 letters.
So,
EL.
EL.
And then red has 3 letters. ELP. And then
No.
green
did
has
it.
5. Green has 5 letters, which mean ELPB.
Elphaba.
Alphaba. Alphaba.
I meant to do that.
And she was green. I pick up the emerald.
You pick up the emerald, and the room starts filling more quickly. I'm going to
No,
take off
no,
some
no,
time.
no, no, no.
Oh no, we were wrong! Wait, what's the only other gem that has 4 letters? Is there one?
Moon.
Oh,
Blue?
moon.
Could it possibly be blue? But we picked up blue and that didn't work. But could it be blue's turn now? Is it like the order that you do it? But why would it be blue? I need to think inside my head.
At this point, the ink is up to above your knees.
No, I got purple
Oh, no.
boots!
Oh no, that's my whole body almost.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I mean, Bolo's
Here, get on
might
my
need to be
back.
picked up.
Get up. I jump on your back.
Mickey, you can climb on me whenever you want to.
Oh.
Okay. Blue. Purple. Green. Orange. Yellow is missing, but we already picked yellow.
I feel like it has to be blue, right? If those are letters. But what is the?
If they're letters, though, but why would...
Like blue plus red equals purple minus no.
Where is the math coming from?
Purple minus green is blue.
Blue.
Blue plus purple is blue.
You know what? Let's just try it, and I grab the blue one.
You grab the blue one, and Dinker comes out of the
Oh
gem.
no! There's more. Oh no!
We got the clue right, we don't even know how!
Dudes, what happened? And by the way, Socks is with you, Bolo.
Oh, thank
Socks is
God.
with you.
Oh,
Socks.
Yeah, if Socks walked in, it would be game over.
And just as you, like, as soon as Dinker appears, he's very confused. He's in ink at this point up to about his waist. You guys had 3 IRL minutes to figure that out. You see a door appear on the wall right behind the chest, and you hear the sound of it unlocking.
Oh, thank goodness Dinker doesn't count as a real person.
I open the door.
You open the door. Do you walk in?
Yes.
All right. You walk in. This time, nobody disappears.
Oh, thank God. Does purple ink
you-
go flooding into the next room?
It does.
Okay.
It does. You find yourselves in a long hallway,
What?
and as you look around, you see just bubbles everywhere. And actually, we're gonna take a early little bio break there.
Oh. Okay.
So don't go away. There's more for them to do. It's gonna be a blast. Get a drink, stretch. We'll see you soon. Welcome back. Where we left off, you all had just walked through a door into a hallway, and almost right in front of you, not immediately around you, but everywhere you can see are just bubbles. This picture doesn't really even do it justice. There's more bubbles. It's like a lot of bubbles.
Cool.
What do you do?
I love bubbles.
I try to pop a bubble.
Make a
Oh god.
Yeah, make a dexterity or an acrobatics check.
That's a 2.
A 2. Okay, so you
Plus 2
reach
for
out.
4.
You reach out to pop a bubble, and as your finger touches it, it explodes the way a bubble does and kind of gets all over you, and it immediately burns, and you take 5 points of acid damage.
Whoa! Ow! 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 Guys, that hurt.
Okay.
You didn't know stone could burn.
Imagine what it'll do to you guys. Don't let it get on you.
That's a very good point. Do we think there's something at the end of the hallway that could get rid of all the bubbles?
I think we have to try to get out of these bubbles either way.
Rocky
We're
just
gonna-
starts blowing really hard.
Oh, that's smart. Wait, can you do that?
I mean, a couple of the bubbles float away, but it's not enough to make a difference, really.
Dang it. Sorry.
Is
But
anyone
it is
even-
enough for you to know that they're not, like, magically set in one place.
They do move.
They do move.
What if we set off we make a bomb? Is that what the bubbles are for?
I feel
do
like
it.
you've been waiting for that suggestion for a while.
Maybe.
I mean, I'm down. I'm down to try. I'll let you take the lead on this, though, and I might step into the other room.
Yeah, I might just not be around, but go ahead, Biggie.
You have a bomb-making kit, Mickey?
You know it. Who doesn't though? That's like everybody carries.
Yeah, I have one too.
I certainly do not have one because that's very dangerous.
Well, that's different. You're a munchkin. So
Yeah. You're
you're not really.
I'm not allowed to have one. I'm on TSA pre-check.
Cool.
I'm on TSA pre-check too.
I don't really, guys. Though I'm not going to do it if
Cool.
you guys all think it's a bad idea. I'm not going to do it.
There's no such thing as a bad idea.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but I think that this might be a good one.
Or is Amira just saying that because she wants me to die?
I don't want anyone to die. My suggestion was to make the rat run through the hallway, perhaps find a button that could clear out all the bubbles.
Oh, I like that.
Yes, Rocky.
What is dying?
It's what would have happened if that.
Exist.
Oh,
What?
You just don't exist anymore.
Oh, like before I was made alive.
Yeah,
Oh, it wasn't that bad. I don't really remember it at all.
Oh, in that
exactly.
case, you can walk through the hallway if you would like.
No, that was a lot of pain. I don't like pain. Dinker, what do you think?
I don't know, dudes, but if you send that little guy through there, that's not good for him.
Okay, well, we can't do that. I don't want to hurt Socks. Socks never did anything to anybody.
Is Sock small enough that he can get through without touching any bubbles? And see what's on the other side?
socks.
Wait,
So-
we almost blew our chance earlier. Blew, that's an important word in what I'm going to suggest. But I
favorite color.
think I used to have a bell on my desk. I think it's time that we ask for some help.
Oh.
Are you sure? Should we try my bomb idea first?
Oh.
Oh, it's too late. I've shaken the bell.
Okay, so you shake the bell, and up from the puddles on the floor, almost out of the ink, though they are not made of ink, come the 4 mist maidens. And as they stand in front of you, you see that they are in the bubbles.
Watch out!
It's time. What are we going to do for you?
Hello,
Where are you?
graceful friends.
So,
Uh,
Are they stuck in the bubbles? Do we know?
You don't know, but it doesn't look like it.
Okay.
You just notice that they're like standing in the bubbles and they don't seem to like be hurt.
I have a request. Well, I suppose.
Hi, I'm Rocky.
Yes, they've met you, Rocky. These bubbles that you're in right now, very dangerous.
Bubbles. Dangerous bubbles.
Yeah, I touched one and it popped and it burned me.
Oh no! And one of them goes up and grabs your hand and
Thank
pats
you.
it.
that's not the favor, though.
Yes,
Oh.
no.
But
Since
it was
you control
appreciated.
the mist, you helped us fly. I would love it if you could move these bubbles out of the way while we walk down the hall.
Move the bubbles.
Well, maybe you
All
should
right.
think about that, Miss Maidens, while we go on just a really brief break.
Oh, okay.
Stay
Quick break.
tuned.
We'll be
Don't
right
go
back.
anywhere. So,
Welcome back.
what do you think?
Oh,
We've
let's
just
see.
been staring at them.
Yeah, they've been thinking really hard. And one of
talking
them
to each
reaches
other.
out. The one that you know to be Judy, although they all look the same, reaches out and kind of pokes one of the bubbles,
Judy?
and her finger goes right through it. It's unbothered. And she says, "Okay, hold on, I can do this. And she really focuses, and you see that her hand kind of expands from a pretty like defined misty form to like kind of a cloud around it, a little bit more of an amorphous kind of mist. And she really focuses and she pushes, and she's able to push one of the bubbles aside. And she turns to you and says, "Okay, I can't promise that we're going to be able to get rid of all of them. And we're definitely not going to be able to get rid of all of them all at once. But we can help. We can help."
And that's all we ask of you, and we are forever in your service. Thank you. I bow.
I'm very happy about this.
Sure.
I did expect more.
And then they turn and say, "Oh, Dinker, it's so good to see you." And he says, "Hey, ladies, I knew I'd see you sometime around here. Thanks so much for helping out."
Is there clear chemistry between Dinker and these ladies?
I think, like, yeah, for sure. All 4 of them.
Oh.
My God.
Dinker's banging the smoke chicks.
Hey, it's
Makes
on
sense.
brand.
Very on brand. So they sort of show you how they think they could lead you down like one at a time for each one of them. So there's 4 of them, so one of them would have to
I'm so
go
big.
twice, but they are able to push the bubbles mostly out of the way in a way that, if you follow right behind them, mostly protects you. So basically what this is going to do is, to go down before, it was going to be like a dex or acrobatics check with a pretty high save and pretty decent damage. What it's going to do with their help is bring that save down, bring the DC down, and lessen the damage a little bit, because they're able to sort of like prevent the like splash part of the bubbles popping, if that makes sense, with their protection. So who goes first?
I'll go first. I'm
Okay.
small and nimble.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say you're gonna get through a little bit easier even. So you walk down right behind. I don't have the list of all of their names pulled up, but right behind one of them, and
Tanya.
she says, "Stay right behind me now."
No problem.
And she sort of puts her arms out and tries to like bat away the bubbles. So I need you to make a acrobatics check.
Okay, I'm pretty good at this. Natural 1.
Okay.
That's a
So-
6.
You get about halfway down the hallway,
Rocky's about to find out what dying is.
and then you run into something about how the air kind of flows around the mist. This one bubble sort of catches it and just like hits you right in the face. And the nat 1, I think the damage that the Mist Maiden was gonna negate is not gonna be negated because you just couldn't get out of the way. And you're gonna take
It's like one of those things where like you react a little bit too much to the one that you accidentally pop, and
Yep.
then hit like a bunch.
Yep,
like, as you're,
exactly.
like, freaking out.
That's exactly what it is. And you take 10 points of acid damage.
Oof.
But you're only halfway down the hall, so I need you to make one more acrobatics check.
Okay, I'm pretty good at this.
Ugly duckling.
9.
9. Okay, so she still is able to save you from a lot of the splash, but there are a couple little bubbles that hit you here and there, and you take an additional 1 point of acid damage. But you get down to the end of the hall, and very similar to the beginning of the hall, there's sort of like a 6 foot or so gap between where the bubbles stop and where there is another pretty much identical door. Do you wait or do you try to open it?
I turned to the Mist Maiden. It's no problem that you didn't really help me at all. Nope, I really think it was the effort that counts.
We wasted this fucking bell.
Perhaps I'm finished with my favor. I'll go back and see if maybe your friends are a little bit more appreciative. And she goes back down because one of them's going to have to go twice. So she goes back down. Who would go next?
If
I will go next.
Well, I have a question. If Rocky went with how big he is, would like that help the other two at all or no?
It would kind of be doing what the Mist Maiden is already doing with the disadvantage that they have this sort of like non-solid form, so that when the splashes happen, it's like it going through like a cloud of mist, rather than just, so it might help, but having them go down with one of the Mist Maidens is going to help more.
No, not as in following me, as in like if I go just before them, whatever bubbles I pop, since I'm such a big guy, would it just make the path easier for the two of them?
Make an insight check. Actually, anybody who has not gone down here, so everybody but Bolo, make an insight check.
10.
7.
13.
I would say with a 13, you would have noticed Mickey, especially on like the really big bubble that hit Bolo. You saw him kind of flail and pop a bunch of bubbles, and you actually noticed that like as he walked away, it seemed like the bubbles just sort of like splashed and then reformed. The bubbles don't seem to be like dissipate.
Okay, well, never mind then. After you, beauty before stone.
I will go next because I'm very skinny and lithe.
But they always say.
Make an acrobatics check. We'll see.
Oh, other people say that too.
Please, God. Why did I have to get my nat 20 when I was that stupid kid?
It didn't even work.
14.
That is the DC with their help. So you get
Nice.
halfway down the hall. A couple close calls, but you're able to kind of step out of the way before it hits you, but you're only halfway down the hall, so make another acrobatics check.
God. I love knowing what to aim for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, 7.
7. Okay, so you get a little like confident, like you dodge right out of the way of a bunch halfway down the hall. And then as soon as you kind of get a little bit arrogant about it, you turn back around and one just like smacks you right in the shoulder because you get a little bit out from the Miss Maiden's protection. And you take only 1 point of acid damage. And you get to the other end and you see Bolo, and because this Miss Maiden only needs to go once and her favor has been fulfilled, as soon as she gets you to the other side, she vanishes.
Oh.
Well, let's see. Dinker would go next. He would try to be solidly in the middle.
Classic
and
Dinker.
He gets through the first half, and he rolls the exact same and gets through on the second half. And he gets to the end and is like, "We did it, my dudes!"
Okay.
All right. Who's next?
Cool, man.
Hey, Rocky.
Yes.
Do you want to play rock, paper, scissors, or is that kind of...
Let's
there's
do
no
it.
point? Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, paper.
Oh, I definitely picked rock.
Wait, did you want to go, or did you want to go last?
I thought we were just playing for fun.
I'll go.
All right, roll an acrobatics check.
I thought it was just a little break.
Is rock, paper, scissors offensive to Rocky?
No, he just only ever picks rock.
You're really good against Edward Scissorhands.
Nice, man.
15.
15. Same as Amira, you like have a couple close calls on the way down, but you get about halfway there. Roll another acrobatics check.
16.
16. You get all the way to the end with no issue, and just like the last one, as soon as that Miss Maiden gets you to safety, she disappears.
I would immediately notice that Bolo got hit by a lot of these bubbles, and I'd be like, "Whoa, do you need some help?"
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Yes.
Yeah, Bolo looks he got hit right in the face with some of them too, so he's looking a little rough.
I don't need any help. Everything's fine. It's okay.
I really don't mind. There's just a little snap of the fingers. I could heal you up.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna use healing elixir.
He has his own.
I do have
So
my
that's
own healing.
I don't have the stats pulled up. Anybody want to give me a shortcut here?
If it acts as a greater healing potion, that's 4d4 plus.
Wait, is
4.
it? Don't you have a healing elixir spell? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea. I didn't know wizards could heal.
Hold on, I can get it up.
2d4 plus 2.
You got it.
So as if it was a regular healing potion for those watching.
Wow.
4.
Wow! Thank you so much.
Wait, did you say
Oh,
4? Did you roll 2 once?
Yep.
Yeah.
I just stopped and realized that. I was like, oh, that sucks.
All right, and last but not least,
I look at the Miss Maiden and I say, "You don't have to do this if you don't want to."
We've already paid them.
Ugh.
It's true.
Okay.
All right, roll an acrobatics check.
19.
You
Oh my
get halfway
God.
through and are very
I'm like
impressed
dancing
with yourself. Yeah. You just like found the groove of it.
And then that is a 14.
A 14 meets. I mean, you definitely get a little too confident at one moment and like barely avoid one, but you get down to the end with no issue. And as soon as you get to safety, the last Miss Maiden disappears, and the bell disappears as well, turns to mist. You have used your favor granted by the Miss Maidens. And at the same time that the last one disappears, you hear a click as the door presumably unlocks.
All right.
That's convenient.
I have one job. And Rocky goes and opens the door.
And you open the door, and you all walk into
Ooh.
another large purple stone room. This one, yeah, it looks a little fancier. As
It's
you
like a
look,
set
you
from The
see,
Matrix.
yeah, there's the door that you just came in through, and then there's a door on either side and a door right in front of you.
Hey guys, do you think anybody could take a picture of me while we're in this room? I just think it matches my aesthetic pretty well, and I really need a new Instagram picture.
There's so many worlds in this world.
I don't know what that means.
We're in the metaverse.
And I don't know what exists and what doesn't, if I'm being honest with myself.
Harry Potter definitely exists. I think that's canon.
Oh, yeah,
I should have made you guys, because I told you at the first session, if you want to try to do anything really wild, there might be some fun consequences. I should have done that every time you brought up a piece of modern technology.
We just call it that, but it means something different.
Yeah, right. It's just slang.
We believe plenty of things that men make up. It's called history.
Which door should I open?
I'd say left.
I open the left door.
Okay.
As Rocky steps forward and you guys are all kind of looking right at the angle that this picture is on roll 20, you see Rocky simultaneously walk out of the left door and into the right door.
All right, it looks like it's just a normal... Oh, you guys already came in. All right, so, yep.
No. I believe it's a portal, Rocky. It's a portal from there to there.
Oh, I can see... Can I see myself? If I'm, like, halfway through the door? Can I, like, see my ass?
Yeah, I mean, to you it just looks like... No, you can't... Well...
Physics, babe. Physics.
Yeah, you can. You can.
Oh, I'm waving. I can see it. Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yep.
I just start running.
You guys just see Rocky like.
I'm gonna catch him.
I'm gonna try
closer.
to like slide in the right door when mid Rocky's whatever.
Yeah, you as Rocky's doing his thing, you slide in through the right door and you come out through the left door.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's cool. That didn't work.
That was fun though. You should try that if you're looking for some exercise.
Well, I'm not. We should go through the middle door.
Okay, I go through the middle door.
You go through the middle door and simultaneously walk in through the door that you just came from.
Oh,
No.
guys, it did it again.
Ooh, this is fun.
I don't know if that's
Can
the way that would be.
Okay, so this is partly because I really want to know what this mechanic is like. But Emily, I have some chaos for you.
Okay.
Can I, as Rocky, who has never... I mean, I guess he's a paladin, so he has cast spells, but I don't think he knows that he casts spells.
Mm-hmm.
But can I bend down and... can I touch the stone floor? And can I somehow talk to, as a stone man, a man who's stone?
I hear you, yeah.
Can I talk to the stone floor in the stone room and have it tell me where to go? I
love this. Okay, so this is how this is gonna work. Is if you want to try to do something that is wild and shouldn't work, I'm gonna have you first roll 20, just a luck check essentially.
Okay.
A roll 20, a d20. This is gonna be pretty high DC.
It's a 13.
With a 13.
That doesn't seem like it's on the high list.
No, you
+7?
Is it? No, it's not +7.
I don't know what I'm adding. I was just
no,
joking.
you're. Oh yeah.
I made her
You
question
don't
her own rule.
Get anything exact. You kind of feel like you are suddenly aware that there's a lot of stone in this room, and that like every inch of stone might be important. But here's how this is also going to work: is because you tried to pull magic that you shouldn't have access to, I've made what is essentially my own wild magic table, and I need you to roll a d20.
That is a 10.
10. You instantly turn the color of whatever country you're in. So you instantly turn to I'm going to say for flavor, this purple marble rather than the normal gray stone that you usually are.
Yeah.
This can only be undone by Ozma or one of the cardinal witches, which is one of the like witch of the north, witch of the south, witch of the east, witch of the west.
Well, guys, it didn't work. The stone didn't talk to me.
Really nice.
What do you mean? Thank you. That was nice of you to
It's
say.
just a good look. Oh, good look. I like purple though.
What?
You do
Should
kind
we
of like
try to jump
I'm
in
gray.
the ceiling?
I'm gray. Okay, I'm not purple.
you do look at the wall, and this room is so like reflective marble that like it's purple marble, so you can't really like. It's not obvious at first that you're purple, but as soon as you look, like the texture of the stone that you're made of is a little bit different, and you can kind of see some patterning in it as though it's similar to the marble. And then yeah, you look down at your hands and you're purple marble.
I look different.
A good way.
Really suits you.
Amira?
Purple isn't my color.
2 out of 3 compliments is not bad.
Should we try to get on somebody's back and see if we can get someone to like try to get through the ceiling?
I'll get on your back. I jump on.
Still not tall enough. A munchkin on an ape who's already like.
Socks, get on my back.
Rocky. Why don't one of you climb up our purple friend?
Socks, get on. Socks, get on Rocky.
No, someone with normal person height.
All right, I got this. Do some swinging.
Socks is on my back, and I'm on Mickey's back, and Mickey's on Rocky's back.
Okay, so first I need you all to make a wait, who's on the bottom?
Rocky.
You know who.
I need Rocky to make
Whoa.
We tried, everyone.
a strength check.
Strength or
And
athletics?
I need either one, and I need everybody else to make like a dexterity check.
15 for athletics.
Okay.
Which is not great for me, honestly. I rolled an 8.
I think this is the worst roll since we started playing that I've gotten. Actually, no, I got that one. A 6.
I got a 5. Can I roll for Socks? Maybe Socks can.
You sure?
Socks got a natural 20.
Okay, so here's what happens: is Rocky lifts up. Is it Rocky, Mickey, Bolo, Socks? Is that the order?
Yeah.
So Rocky picks up Mickey, who holds tight for a second. And then as soon as Bolo gets on top of Mickey's shoulders, they both kind of topple and fall, but Socks sees his opportunity, and he leaps off of Bolo's shoulder and grabs onto one of the ceiling panels. And he's just hanging there.
Good boy.
But now he's just kind of hanging there.
Good boy.
Everybody failed him.
And it, I don't think the
Rocky,
solution's up there.
Because, Rocky didn't fail though, did he?
Rocky stood tall.
So
Nobody
I think
Rocky
just stood there the entire time and just didn't move. Barely even noticed that was happening.
Ask him if he can see anything up there.
Socks, can you see anything up there?
You can't like talk to Socks necessarily. Socks can't talk to you, but you get each other, you know.
I thought Socks could talk, but he was just shy.
Socks can talk, but Socks is shy. So Socks
roll for confidence.
Socks from the ceiling just says,
check with the squirrel.
He says, "It's purple. I'm scared."
Oh, you talked. I love you so much.
Listen, Amira. All I did get before I turned to purple is that the stone is really important. Maybe you can look around and there's like a specific stone thing that we're supposed to click or touch or something.
Okay, well, I'll look around.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Can it be perception?
Sure.
So I can use my glasses.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I have advantage. Thank God. 20. It's on the reroll. So.
Okay.
18. Yes, 18. Or no.
So, so you sort of look around and you like start by standing in the middle of the room and just like taking a scan of the room. And as you look at all 4 of the doors, you last land on the door that you guys walked in from originally. And you see at the top of the door frame something kind of carved into the door frame.
Mm-hmm. There seems to be something carved into the door frame.
And as soon as you guys all go up and look, you see a carving of 2 eyes above that door.
Does anyone know what eyes mean?
Aye.
They allow you
Captain.
to see things.
Good. Yes, we're generating ideas.
Glaucoma.
Yes.
I
true.
close my eyes.
Is
Look
Dinker
around.
still here?
Your eyes are closed.
Okay.
Oh yeah, dudes, I'm here. This is crazy.
Tinker, you rule. I love you.
I'm just here, man. I'm gonna get us to the dragon. This is not my jam.
Did
Hey, man,
anyone,
you might want to check on Bolo. I think he has glaucoma. Might need your help.
I got
anyone
nerve for
catch
that,
the-
man. Don't you worry.
did anyone ever catch Socks, or is he still hanging up there?
He's still hanging on. Actually, I'm gonna see.
It's purple.
He's
It's
still hanging.
purple.
Socks falls down.
Oh my God!
I dive.
Like a hamster escaping its
Yeah, you
cage.
do. Make a acrobatics or a dex
Okay, I've never.
or anything you can justify to catch Socks.
I've never rolled a more important dice. Well, how am I so bad? I got a +4 to this. I got a 7.
Does anyone else try to catch Socks?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, make a acrobatics, dex, something.
You like jump on my back and then jump off my back.
16.
16. Okay, so at the same time, Bolo and Mickey run from opposite sides of the room and dive to catch Socks before he hits the ground. Bolo stops about 4 feet short of where Socks actually lands, and for a minute you think all hope is lost. And then Mickey dives in last second, and Socks just lands with a little thump in your hand and looks up at you and gives you a little nod, and then runs over to Bolo and tucks himself into your pocket.
Oh, Socks. Mickey, I owe you so much. What do you want? You want my shovel? I'll give you my shovel.
Let this be a lesson to everyone that just because people hurt you doesn't mean that you have to be hurt for people.
That was incredibly inspirational. Can we go back
Thank
to
you.
the eye?
Well, can I see? Let me see. Is there any carvings above the other doors?
I won't even make you make a check. You have some time here. No. It's the only carving you can find. It seems like eerily like perfect stone. Like you can't really even see seams.
How tall
Anywhere
is
in
the
it.
door?
Slightly taller than you.
I get on my tiptoes and I put my eyes on the eyes.
Yeah, you do.
Maybe could you climb him and
I don't see
press
anything.
the eyes or something?
I try to poke the eyes.
It's marble.
I see my hand
Maybe-
again. I get upset.
Maybe we just have to close our eyes and then go through the door.
Well, Rocky, you try.
I close my eyes and I open the door and walk through it.
You walk back in through the opposite door with your eyes still closed.
Did I do it?
No.
Well, you did it. It didn't work though.
You did something for sure.
What if we all close our eyes and just wish?
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody close your socks. Make sure your eyes are closed.
Socks. Ooh, you're so cute.
Tempted to like make you guys roll for this based on magic. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have you all roll a group. Anybody who is participating in this wish, roll just a d20. We're going to average them out. It's a high DC.
3.
18.
9.
I'm gonna roll for socks.
Yeah, roll for socks. Amira, do you help?
Oh, no.
Wait, Dinker helps.
Socks roll.
Amira's just arms crossed, just like
What the fuck are you doing?
idiots.
What's socks gonna...
Socks rolls a 1.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so you all stand there and you wish your little fucking hearts out.
You wish.
I think I hear a bird. We did
I
it.
hear it too. I open my eyes. We did it!
We did it.
Oh wow! Wait.
Oh,
You're
we're
still in
still
a Purple
in-
marble room.
I forgot we
These
were
are
in
my
purple room.
thoughts on the eyes. Reflective marble. Could it be that maybe there's a door that we don't quite see? A reflection that maybe isn't a reflection? It's like a window.
Yeah, everybody start touching the walls.
It's marble. Pretty solid. Well built.
What about the floor?
Same stuff.
Ah!
Yes.
Sorry, I'm just getting a little angry.
Does anyone have special eyes?
Eyes.
Oh, can I use my glasses for that specifically? No. They're just for...
Here's what I'll let you do. Yeah, make just because you have those, as you really go around and you look at every inch of this space, make an investigation check. Do you get advantage or perception?
On perception, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
With advantage or no?
Yeah, with advantage.
Okay. For investigation, that's a 20.
Okay. So you look around and you don't notice any spots on the floor or anywhere where the marble is imperfect at all. The only thing that you do notice is as you're looking around the doors, you look around the door that is directly in front of the one with the eyes, and you do notice that there's a little bit of like dust on the ground. And there's a little bit of dust on the ground in the door that you just came in as well, because it came from a different room. Whereas you notice the floor in front of the two doors on either side is like pretty clean.
Can I investigate the dust?
Sure. I won't even make you roll. It just seems like dust that has been on like a lot of these dirty dungeon floors that you've walked through, these dirty stone floors.
Dirt.
And I would say you can put two and two together that like this is the only other room in this door in this room that has been used to enter or exit a place other than this room.
Okay. Eyes with the door on the other side.
Maybe we have to pick a place in our mind and picture it and then walk through the door.
I think of my room with the bunk beds, and I walk through.
You walk through and walk directly in the opposite door.
Okay, the only other thing I try is that I go to the door opposite of the door with the eyes, but then I turn and I look at the door with the eyes, and then walk backward through the other door.
You walk through the other door and walk in. You guys are all turned around waiting for Rocky to walk back through the opposite door, and you don't see it open. And Rocky, you walk into the next room backwards, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will do that too.
Okay.
You walk
through?
When you walk backwards, Rocky's in there just like really. Now he had a moment alone. He's letting himself really get emotional about the purple marble. Oh hey, we figured it out.
You scared me. I keep forgetting you're purple.
I'll walk in backwards.
All right. Everybody walks in backwards?
Yeah.
Dinker, follow us.
Okay, so you all walk in backwards, and as you're facing the door in front of you, it slams shut. And you hear it lock. And from behind you, you hear a rustling. And you turn around. All of you, almost in unison, turn around to see. And that's where we're going to end this week's session.
Oh my god. I'm going to try to show the stream. It's just a big spider.
Hey. It's got 8 legs, so that's a P.
Oh my god,
and
that's
on
terrifying.
that note, thank you everybody for tuning in. We will be back 1 week from today, same time, same place. Will they get to the time dragon? Will they get past this big spider? Will Dinker remember that he's there? We'll see. See you soon. As always, everybody say bye.
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 Bye.